For those of you who ain't trying to vote this year, let me introduce you to Fannie Lou Hamer. Fannie Lou Townsend Hamer rose from humble beginnings in the Mississippi Delta to become one of the most important, passionate, and powerful voices of the civil rights and voting rights movements, and a leader in the efforts to greater economic opportunities for African Americans. Hamer was born on October 6, 1917 in Montgomery County, Mississippi. She grew up in poverty picking cotton, and by age 12, she left school for work. In 1944, she married her dear husband, Perry Hamer. In 1961, Hamer received a hysterectomy by a white doctor without her consent while undergoing surgery to remove a uterine tumor. Such forced sterilization of black women, as a way to reduce black population, was so widespread it was dubbed the Mississippi Appendectomy. That summer, she was incensed by efforts to deny blacks the right to vote. She became an SNCC organizer and on August 31st, 1962, led 17 volunteers to register to vote in the Indianola, Mississippi courthouse. Denied the right to vote due to an unfair literacy test, the group was harassed on their way home when police stopped their bus and fined them $100 for the trumped-up charge that their bus was too yellow. Can you believe that shit? That same night, Hamer was fired attempting to vote, and much of her family's property was confiscated, forcing them to move with little to nothing. In 1963, after successfully completing a voter registration program, Hamer and several other black women were arrested for sitting in the whites-only bus station restaurant. She and several of the women were brutally beaten and molested, leaving Hamer with lifelong injuries from a blood clot in her eye, kidney damage, leg damage, and much more. In 1964, she co-founded the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party, which challenged the local Democratic Party's efforts to block black participation. She helped organize Freedom Summer, which brought hundreds of college students of all races to help with black voter registration in the South. That year, she announced her candidacy for the Mississippi House of Representatives, but was barred from the ballot. A year later, Hamer, Victoria Gray, and Annie Devine became the first black women to stand in the U.S. Congress when they unsuccessfully protested the Mississippi House election in 1964. With the assistance of donors, including famed singer Harry Belafonte, she purchased 640 acres and launched a coupe store, boutique, and sewing enterprise. She single-handedly ensured that 200 units of local, low-income housing were built. Hamer unfortunately died of breast cancer at the age of 59.
Is this America, the land of the free and the home of the brave, where we have to sleep with our telephones off of the hook because our lives be threatened daily, because we want to live as decent human beings in America? Thank you.